Guns in the house. Okay, if you're not in the field of the military, guns in the house cause disasters because it puts the scent of blood in the air. It's always there, it's always a choice. It's an extra choice that you don't need. It's always going to be a problem because it gives you the access to easily end your life. And when I was staying at the big house, and this is part two, okay, um, that was an option. And I looked for the guns one time and couldn't find them, didn't know where they were, and I would have ended my life. I wouldn't be here today if I had found Zachary's guns. I'm being dead serious with you. I would have been done. That would have been it. It's just very, very dangerous. Like, it's not something to play around with. Like, I don't care how serious you are. Like, what I have coming does not take away the Second Amendment, because that's not what the Second Amendment is. Okay, I've explained it on these videos. Like, you can't flash your guns around and be like everything's okay. That's just not how it works. Like, this is very serious. I take this very seriously. That's not the right to bear arms. The right to bear arms is to have an EE system of everyone else. And if you're red and think you don't have that, you're red everyone else. You can still have that. And you take care of business with your spirit weapons and your fists. That's how you do it. I mean, look, I understand. I do. I get it. But it's just way too dangerous. It's just way too dangerous. And these are volatile times where you may get a spur of emotion and then that's it. You're not even here anymore. Because you thought you did something that harmed somebody else or something like that, and you're done. That's it. I mean, it's just not good, man. I'm telling you, that's not good. Like, that's like a really bad thing. Like, Don, he had kidney stones because Mitch was in the house with guns. That's why Don, he went to his grave having kidney stones. And because of that, Mitch always had that option. And they were display guns. They weren't even active. And still it was like that. And Don hid his real guns, and it was always a choice, though. It was always there. That's not good, man. I'm telling you. That's not good. Like, the right to bear arms is that you go EE. You go everyone else. That's what it means. It's the right to have plants in your house. Dee Dee had plants. Delina Denny had plants, and have worms. Smoke the worms. Life cycle. Get everything going for EE. That's how you do it. If you don't do that, you have to have the kosher meals of the fast food. You have to fast. You have to do things that are government based. The government that we set up as founding fathers. That's what it is. And that's what the peoples do. That's what they do. Okay? So if you're worried, well, I wouldn't have been able to protect my mom or something like that, you would have. You would have. Yeah, I don't mess around with this stuff, man. I take this very seriously. I'm worried too about safety and stuff like that. I get it. I mean, I'm not just stupid and don't care. Like, I take it very seriously. I'm like, I have people that show up at my house and like want to kill me. Like it's, and have like machine guns and snipers, and I've been able to take them out. And I've had people that are spirits and ghosts and goblins and witches and magicians and wizards and stuff like that, warlocks, that stalk you. You know, I mean, this is not a game. This is nothing to play around with. And that's what I'm bringing is the real truth of the Constitution. And if you can't handle that, that's not my problem, man. I'm not Look, I'm not the leader of this country, but this is gonna get figured out. And like what I've put in my word is every day is me figuring this out and sorting it through a well procedural procession like the equinox, and it's getting done. Like it's not like, oh, I think of it randomly and then it just comes to pass. Like I thought of all this when I was in a dark place. Like you have to think like what's really going to help you, you know? And if you're just stuck on, well, it's transgender and all this woke stuff, that doesn't even matter. That's bullshit. That's false news. That's stupid. I look at that as fucking stupid, man. Like people talking and don't even make any sense. People talking in circles don't even make any sense. I'll slap them fucking silly, man, and send them back to wherever they fucking came from, where their ancestry's all fucked up, and get it worked out with them through their families back home. Their ancestry, get it worked out, and shave off the fucking beard and come back. I don't look. I'm growing a beard right now. You know why? Because I don't want to shave. I go to the barber to get shaven, and they shave my whole head except my eyebrows and my eyelashes. That's what I do. I'm not a Trump supporter. That's just me. You have to think about what it really means, man. You have to think about that. If you want to protect your loved ones, do it the right way. Do what I said. Do what's going to be law. And what already is law, the people just don't understand it. Okay?